Yo guys, what is up? Real American Josh here, and now I'm doing the Texans. The Texans, I think, are going to be a really good team this year. You know, Deshaun Watson's back. He's going to have a heck of a year. All right, so week one, they'll start off the season at the Patriots, and that's going to be a close loss, unfortunately, a 35-31 loss in New England. But the Texans are kind of showing that they can compete with the top teams. So why not go ahead and get a 27-21 win over the Titans on the road the next week. So they start off with two pretty tough road games, but they'll finish 1-1 in those. Then they'll play the Giants at home. That's a 31-16 victory. Give it to the Texans. You know, Texans have a really good defense. J.J. Watt, Whitney Merciless should be back. Jadeveon Clowney still. Like, this defense, you know, Bernard McKinney's a really good middle inside linebacker. You know, this defense is really good, and that's gonna help carry them. Next week on the road at the Colts, so they start off with 3 out of 4 road games to start the season. Easy 38-7 win over the Colts, and then they'll go play the Cowboys at home and grab an easy 37-14 win there. Even better, the next week against the Bills, an easy 31-3 win there. Then they play on the road at the Jaguars. They surprise everybody by getting a 34-21 win. I think the Jags think they're way too good. You know, they overlook the Texans. They think they're going to beat the Texans. No, that's not going to happen. They actually lose the game, so Texans another win. Then Thursday night football at home against the Dolphins. Dolphins are a good team, but I honestly don't think this is going to be a pretty game at all. 35-10 win for the Texans. And then they'll follow that up with a 24-16 win over the Broncos. So the Texans are looking really good. They look like a team to beat. But then a road trip to Washington against the Redskins gets them. A 27-24 loss to Washington gets the Redskins, or gets the Texans. And then they'll follow that up with a home game against the Titans in which they lose 31-28. Like, back-to-back tough losses for the Texans there. After looking so good, they kind of go into a little bit of a slump, you know. Maybe the defense isn't performing as well late in games. But then they'll follow that up with a 34-24 win over the Browns and a 41-14 manhandling of the Colts. Like, the Colts just are not good. Like, Andrew Luck is probably like their T.Y. Hilton. You know, they're a decent quarterback receiver combo, but the line's terrible. They don't have any running backs anymore. Marlon Mack's probably their best running back. That's not saying much. Tight end Jack Doyle, he's not as effective as some Colts fans think he is. He's really not that great. I'm not even sure if he's on the team anymore. I believe he is. Like, the defense is just awful. You know, like, next game at the Jets, a 34-17 victory. So the Texans close out the season with 2 really tough games at Philadelphia and at home against the Jaguars. And that road trip to Philadelphia proves to be too much as the Texans lose 31-17 to the best team in the NFL, the Eagles. Well, one of the best teams in the NFL. And then at home against the Jaguars, the Texans cannot get it done. A 27-24 loss, and believe it or not, like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and give a little spoilers for the next video. Not really. It's not really spoilers, but because, I mean, obviously the Titans, you've seen them. They lost both games to the Jags, and they split with the Texans. So, like, are they really, you know, like, the best they can do is 3-3. The Texans obviously 4-2 in the division. They split with the Jags and the Titans and beat the Colts twice, so it's not really spoiling anything. The Texans lose the battle for the division at home, though. 27-24 loss. A tough loss for the Texans. Overall, an 11-5 record for the Texans, though, so not bad. The Texans are already looking like a playoff team, so just know that. The Texans look like a playoff team already, so, like, I think the Texans can be a playoff team this year. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. I still got 6 more to record after this. Real American Josh out. Peace.